Welcome back everyone to onestoptutorials.com, Dreamweaver's special, shall I call it, okay? In the last tutorial, if you haven't watched the last tutorial, go back, grab the last tutorial, grab it from my website, onestoptutorials.com, or go to eBay, go to YouTube, and you'll be able to get it there. It'll be called Tables Lesson 1, okay? So as you're still back here again, we're going to move on, we're going to carry on doing what we were doing. Okay, what we have here, we have our top links, we have our image placeholder, and we have our content area, and we have our footer. Now what we want to do is we want to make the content area, we want it to have 2 columns. Okay, so the way to do this is, there is actually a few different ways of doing this, but all we're going to simply do in this one is we're going to click inside that area, we're going to come back up to our layout area, we're going to choose table again, and this box, our good old friend, this box comes up. And this time we want 1 row and we want 2 columns. Now this bit is very important, okay? Table width, this time we want 100, and in this drop down menu here, percent. So we want a table to fit 100% inside of this 750 pixel table. We don't want any border thickness. We're going to add some padding of, we'll just put 1 cell spacing 1, and we're going to hit OK. Boom, done. You see we got a little handle here. Okay, now this is a good time to show you exactly what the next tab along does, the expanded tab. If you left click on this expanded tab, this little menu will come up just saying it's going to make it easier for you to look inside. Okay, so just simply hit OK. And what this allows us to do is, this is just in an expanded tables mode, which means it's just for our purpose. It gives us more space, it gives us more padding. The viewer will not be able to see this, but it's just allowing us to get in here, get in closer without it having it so tight as, let's say, getting in here. It's just really tight. So go back into expanded. Okay, and what we want to do is we want to set this area here. We've got 2 columns now, and we want to set this column. We want to set it to, let's say, if we click inside, choose TD to select that table area. And you'll notice down here under width it's at 25%. I want to make this, I'm just going to put 300 pixels to start with, and I'm going to click off. Okay, so this is now, this area is now a width of 300 pixels. If you bring up your visual aids of table width, you'll notice 300 pixels, and then that leaves us with the rest left over. Okay, so let me just get rid of table widths. Okay, so now we can come out of this view and come back in to standard view. We're looking good. We're looking very, very good. We're just going to make a bit of space. So, next thing I want to show you is that when you add text inside of a table, it's automatically set up at the moment to come from the center. Let me show you what I mean. This is an example. Okay, so you'll notice that the text is in the middle. Let's say we wanted to put it at the top. Well, it won't let us. It won't let us type at the top. Okay, so what we're going to do is, very simply, with that table selected, in your properties area, you'll notice you have 2 tabs here. One's horizontal, one's vertical. Horizontal allows you to move left, center, or right. So left, center, or over to the right. And the vertical tab allows us to use top, middle, bottom, or baseline. Well, we want to move our text up to the top, so we're going to choose top, and it moves it up to the top. Okay, now when we come into this box and type, you'll notice that it's still in the center again. It hasn't changed both these. Very simple, go back and do it again. Top. Okay, select the table, sorry, TD, and select it to top. Okay, and there you go. There we have it. So that allows you, I had a problem with this for a long time. I couldn't get my text to the top of the page, played with it, and eventually worked out that's what it does. This was me in my early days stressing out with it. Okay, so now we know about the text. What we want to do now is we want to add some color to this table. Okay, so again, click inside the table. What do you do? Remember what to do? Hit table. Okay, select inside the table. We're going to come down to this background color again, and instead of choosing a color that we want, we're going to type in our own HTML color. Okay, so we're going to hold down shift and we're going to use the pound sign. Okay, so pound, and then the color that we want is 6A694B. Okay, and then when we click off, we get that color that we wanted. Excellent. So we filled that color up. This color in here is going to be white. Okay, so let me put a pound sign, and the white is FFFFFF. 6 F's. 6 F's. 6 F's is white color. Okay, so we're starting to look really good here. Next thing we want to do is let's get our background color set up. Okay, so the background color is what we're going to do for that is we're going to click outside of this table. So we're just going to click outside. Okay, and you'll notice in your properties area you have something called page properties, this button. We're going to click the page properties, and what this allows us to do is different stuff, text color, background color, and that's what we want. We want to choose background color. We're going to do it this way to start with, and then later on when we get into CSS we're going to move this style over to the CSS folder. So in background color I want you to choose the pound sign again, and this time we're going to type in the number 3 6 times. 1 2 3 4 5 6. All color codes, unless you know the shortcuts to them, generally in 6 digits. Okay, and then we're going to hit apply, and you'll notice that our background has now changed to the color that we want it. Okay, and we're going to hit OK. Now if we have a look, yep, we're really starting to maneuver here. It's starting to look good. Now when we did that, when we inserted that color into the page properties, if we, let me just minimize this, if we go to the code view and we go to the top of the page, you'll notice it made a style type for us. It made a style text CSS, and in there it put the body, which is the whole of the template, the whole of the page body, and it made the background color of the color that we put in. Okay, so that's what it did then. We're going to move that later on and put it into CSS, but I just wanted to show you how to do that. And our page is now starting to look good. Next thing I want to do is I want to remove this, and I want to add our own banner. Okay, so I'm going to click on the blue, and you'll notice we clicked on it. There's these little dots. Click on it, and I'm going to hit delete. Okay, we don't need it no more. And we want to insert an image into this space here. This can be done a number of ways. We're going to go through each way, but for this particular time we're going to go up to here, the common tab. You've got a little picture here with a tree. You click on that, it will then ask you where do you want to get it from. Okay, and I'll tell you what we didn't do. Okay, one sec, I just need to go back to that folder, and sorry guys, under completed I just want to Control A, Control C. I'm just going to set these files up for you so you've got them correct. And I'm going to go back to our website, and I'm going to Control V. Okay, so now you've got all the pictures inside of that thing. Sorry guys, you'll have to do that yourselves. Go in and select them. Okay, I'm going to come back quickly, not into Photoshop, into Dreamweaver. Okay, now I'm going to go back. I'm going to insert an image from our images, and the image we want is called banner. I'm going to select that. It gives you a preview here. I'm going to hit OK, and this offers this alternate text tag. Okay, this is quite handy to get into. Okay, it's very worthwhile writing down the names of your pictures. So we're going to call this one banner. Okay, and we're going to hit OK. Okay, so there we go. We've just inserted our banner into our website. Very, very good. And you'll notice the alt tag, which is when you click on the image, you'll notice we've named it, and that comes up in search reasons, and it also offers you, when they hover over that, you'll get a little pop-up. So, and there we go. So that's it for this tutorial. We're doing well. We're getting along really fast. We've added all the stuff now. Now we're ready to add text and add some links. Probably the next tutorial we're going to be adding the top links. Catch you guys and girls there. Take it easy. Any questions, let me know. Subscribe to YouTube. Write your comments underneath YouTube, or send me an email. Take it easy, guys.